Hey everybody, what's going on? Kyle here with another episode of Game Time with Kyle. Kind of a little bit of a different episode. Well, different in some ways. We got another little system overview, plug and play overview, but this time it's of something a little more harder to find, a little more rare. A lot of people don't really know this exists. This is actually a plug and play of some great Commodore 64 games. That's right, the old classic computer back in the, I want to say, it came out in the 80s for sure, maybe late 80s was definitely a highlight of this time. Mid 80s, late 80s, on into the 90s, Commodore brand was quite popular. So this is something, like I said, it's a little more rare to find, and if you do get one, it's a little more pricier as well. I had to actually get one off loose like this, not in the packaging or anything, off Amazon, and it ended up being just a little bit here, but actually pretty good value here. You can see audio video cables here, and it comes with 30 games. We're going to plug that in and take a look at what games it comes with, and we'll probably play about 3 or 4 games. I'll show off some highlights of the system, but yeah, you can see kind of shaped like an original Commodore controller there. Maybe that's a little bit better. LNR buttons, nice and clicky. Got the joystick, works pretty well. Got some buttons there in the front, A, B, C, D. I don't know how well that's coming through, but and a reset button right here. Not really used a whole lot yet. I haven't found a game that utilizes them too much. Here's the on-off switch. There's a little light that shows you whether it is powered on or not. The Commodore 64 logo there on the back, as well as the, I guess the publisher of this, Mammoth Toys is the company that kind of made some of these. So, of course, nothing on the sides or anything. Battery slot on the back. Screws coming a little light out there, but takes let's see, it's a 6-volt charger there. I think it takes, I don't know, I'm gonna say like double or AAA batteries. So anyway, what we're gonna do on this episode is we're gonna plug this in. Like I said, we'll play a few games, just a few minutes each. Gonna take a look at some great Commodore 64 goodness, because we don't do much PC gaming on here. But we might as well, this is one of the first PC games we'll take a look at, so we might as well go with one of the finest in PC gaming, Commodore 64, next on Game Time. Classic Commodore 64 logo there. So this is the boot up screen we get when we turn on the system here. And if anybody who has grown up with the Commodore 64, I wish I could say I have, but I do not have a 64 in my collection, unfortunately. Nintendo 64, yes. So let's take a look at the list of games here. I'll turn the volume down just a touch. So our list of games is 30, and we'll play 3 or 4 here really quick, just show off a couple minutes of each. So we have Bull Riding, Championship Wrestling, Cybernoid Warrior, Cybernoid 1 and 2. Highly recommended, I think, some great, super challenging games. Eliminator, Exelon, I believe, Exelon, yep, Firelord, Flying Disc, Gateway to Apshai, Impossible Mission 1 and 2, Jumpman Jr., Paradroid, I should say, Paradroid, Pit Stop 1 and 2, Rama is that, sorry it was a little hard to read there, Silicon Warrior, Speedball, Summer Games, Super Cycle, Sumo, Surfing, The Sword of Fargle, Tower Toppler, really like that one. I have it on the 7800 actually, Atari 7800. Iridium, Winter Games, World Karate Champion A, and B, and Synapse, however you want to pronounce that, Synapse. So let's go up here. This is one that I actually do know a little bit of. Like I said, it's one of my games that I have on the Atari 7800. Listen to that music. That is so good. It's definitely not like that on the Atari. Man, that's good music there. Good stuff. So we'll go. The kind of object of this game here, this little green creature there. And graphics compared to the 7800 really are pretty nice. This is a great looking game in comparison. We have to avoid some obstacles there, and the goal is to go through doors and conveyors there and try to get. That was just bad timing. Try to get to the top of the tower. So something can be said for a PC elitist or whatever, because like I said, this is I have to admit, this is a very fine looking game in comparison to the console version. So, alright, we can move up here a little bit. Shoot, some things can be shot. Oh, and we got to watch out for that thing, because that will knock us a couple of ledges down. Not doing very good so far. Alright, let's try one more time here. Gotta get at least a little further. Very challenging game though. It's the hard game. So we're gonna time it right this time. Oh, screw that. I swear I'm pretty good at this. I can get 1 or 2 towers into it. Alright, we'll go up here. These stairs will let us fall, so we want to be careful there. Oh, sliding a little bit. We'll pop this. It's also pretty good pattern memorization, because if I remember right, some of these platforms will fall. Now we're making progress. Alright, move up here. I think this one falls, so I kind of want to jump over it. Just about there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, one of those things. And there we go. Very, very rough start, but we managed to do it. So that brings down the tower. We get into our sub, and essentially between the tower our missions and whatnot, we get to do this little mini game. I think we just have to shoot the snails or whatever these things are, and collect them in our ship, because once you shoot them, they kind of freeze up there like so. And here we go again. So second tower. So that is Tower Toppler on the Commodore 64. So let's reset there. We got the reset button. We'll play another game or two. Again with that load screen. That's not me typing in any of that. It's actually just automatically done. We'll play Cybernoid here. This is very, very, very tricky game. Very difficult. So we're this little ship here, kind of floating around the screen on the side. Gonna just kind of shoot things. I think we have the ability to. What did the other button do? We can do mines. Yeah. Shield. I'm not gonna use that just yet. Seekers, I think, are missiles there. Yeah. So I can use all those. And our bomb. Okay, I wasn't even paying attention down there. Alright, I won't get more than 2 screens in. Okay. You can see how difficult some of these are. Alright. Let me get down here. Gonna fight that thing. It's a little tricky there. So kind of a little bit of a side-scrolling shooter platform at its finest. I can't shoot him, so I have to be patient here. Ooh. Very difficult game. Easily probably one of the more difficult ones on the collection by far. There could be an argument made for some other games. But. So Cybernoid is that. So we'll reset. What a great collection can we do here? I suppose Impossible Mission is actually pretty fun. Sort of like, I don't really want to say... Well, voiceover there. Very cheesy. Don't want to say like Metroid or anything, but we kind of go around these stages. We don't have any passwords to do resetting platforms or disabling robots, so we have to go and kind of search things. Like so. See what's down here. Search, search, search. We got something. I didn't quite see what it was. We'll come back up here, see if I can put it in the computer up here. Password required, so it wasn't that, and it wasn't that. So I do know where to get the password in this game, though. It's just one more floor down. Oh, this room isn't it? I think something is up here. Oh, robot somehow deleted me, but anyway, you get the general idea. We kind of go around searching for passwords. We got to jump over things. I think we'll eventually get some items to use ourselves. You can see here in sort of the menu screen. We got some fun things right there. So that is Impossible Mission. Let's take a look at one last game. Since we have a habit of doing 4 games every video we do, seems like. We'll change it up a bit. We'll do a racing game. Pit Stop. Sort of plays like a pole position and whatnot. And there it is, 1983, so definitely early 80s there. One driver, 3 laps. We'll just do rookie. It's a single. I don't care. We'll do Monaco. Monaco, I should say. And off we go. So we press up on the joystick to go quicker, full speed. We burn through fuel a little quicker that way. So I'm just going to go kind of like this. You can see definitely a nice little system there. I think Pit Stop 2 was a little more graphically intense. But kind of a fun game. Definitely better looking than some Atari games, or probably at this time Coleco and Intellivision as well. So definitely +1 to old PCs for being able to run some of these great games. So yeah, you don't need to see me do this for several minutes. This is Pit Stop then. There's 1 lap, so I think we're doing pretty good. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and definitely leave a comment on what you think of some of these plug-and-plays. This one is kind of a nice one that I picked up, as well as some Commodore 64 games that you would recommend. I'd like to see if there's any on the list you would like to see me play in future episodes. We will definitely do so. And that should do it. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Give this video a like, share if you like. It's all cool. Subscribe if you haven't for more classic gameplay as well as modern gameplay of various hidden gems and great titles. So that will do it. Play more games, stay classic, and everyone have a great day. Kyle out.